Hey guys, ImpeccableVictory slash Vormundingal slash Brad here, bringing you another Minecraft video. And this is I talked about it in a previous video. This is the tour of a couple shelters that I've made along the way in my Minecraft world. So this is going to be a little different from my house tours. It's still kind of the same, I'm touring, different houses. So this is the first shelter, we're gonna call these. It's weird. It's angled each which way. As I've said in previous videos, I'm an architecture student, and it was my first or second day of my first architecture class, and my teacher showed us this picture, and it looked very similar to this. It just went angled up, angled this way, angled which way, and I went straight back to my dorm and I said, I'm gonna create something similar what I could in Minecraft world. So this was my attempt at it, and it's a little bit bigger than the other two shelters that I'll be showing, but it's not, I don't qualify this as a home, so I put it with the shelters. So yeah, here we come in, and I got the sandstone floor. If you've seen my other houses, I've got quite a few sandstone floors. I just really like the top of it is so clean. I really wish they had the walls of it. You can see there it's got that brick cobblestone feel. Just the top of it is so clean, so you can use it very well as floors. That's about the extent of my use of sandstone is for flooring. So yeah, in here we've got the lava kind of floor down there. And then yeah, here you can see the angle. It takes up your space here. You can't walk in here, and then you gotta climb up here. So yeah, here's up to the next level, and yeah, just nothing really. Just little views through here of the world, my seed. Up again we go. There's a little snow biome out at the lake, and here we go back up, and this is, I believe, the top floor. Yeah, and we just got some super sleeping areas. If you ever have just a bunch of people, you all need to sleep, and it doesn't even make sense because I play on Xbox, and the most people you can have is 8 people, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, you're looking at 19 beds when you can only have 6 people or 8 people on the server at one time. So whatever, useless, but who cares? And then here's just a little look at the world. This roof is weird. It's just, you can see right through it. It's kind of cool, actually. I do like the roof. I thought about putting it in an actual house and whatnot. So yeah, there's actually I made like a waterfall. I'll show you on the way out. There's Mr. Pumpkin saying goodbye. I made this waterfall, lava fall thing in one, just experimenting. I don't know, just messing around. This video is a little bit of my kind of the stuff I've just really messed around. Nothing too big, not worthy of its own video, just throwing into one. So yeah, there's that. But I'm gonna go walk to the next shelter, and I'll time-lapse it because it's quite a bit, so you can just sit tight, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Alright, so we're back. We're back in the little central part of my map, central little hub. We got my house there, house there, house there, and then here's the my next shelter. If you watched a couple videos back, this is the shelter I showed, and in talking about this this video and whether or not I was gonna make it, and here I am making it. So yeah, this was my shelter that I put above my stairway to hell, or just the bottom of my map, that I was using to get slime for sticky pistons. Yeah, it's made of soul sand. You don't see. I wanted to make it a little different. You don't see many shelters made of soul sand, for whatever reason. Maybe because it slows you down when you walk on it, and yeah. So yeah, here it is. It's got I don't know, some water coming in. You could just just chill in the water. Yeah, come back out here, and I got trees growing on top of the house and in the house or whatever. So yeah, if you go down here, here's some water that keeps flowing. It flows in from the original source. And then we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna time lapse this because it takes forever to get down there. So see you in a minute. And we're back down here at the bottom. This is where I got my slime. You know, to get slime, you have to get the slime monsters or whatever, and they're like, what is it, like 10 layers above bedrock, or at bedrock, I can't remember, whatever, it was so long ago. So yeah, I just had to dig down here, and there's so much lava. This room is too large for me to even go walk around and show you. It's just filled with lava. And this is how I got my slime. If you need to know how to get slime or whatever, just leave a comment, or I'll respond and let you know, and maybe I'll leave you a video. So we're gonna go back on up, and again I'll speed this up because this is a long stairway. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, here we are back at the top here. So yeah, that's it for this shelter. Let me know what you think. It's a little different, a little weird, I know. So yeah, here we are. We're gonna go over here. This is by my first, my first house, my main house I like to call it, just because it was my first. There's a little place in my heart for it. And if you haven't checked that out, that's my first ever video. So yeah, and oh yes, here it is. This was just a little idea I had, making a house, little shelter in a tree. This is it. So I just made a treehouse, house in a tree. And you can come on up here. I haven't even been in here in forever, I don't even remember. Yeah, this is just the top of it. You can see out to my world. There's the houses, there's whatever. And then you come back down. We can go up here. There's another little area to look out. Got your oven. Yeah, that's that for this little treehouse. I'd even forgot about it. I didn't even remember I was putting this in this video, and here I am doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna got one more final shelter for you. It's a little far, so I'll put a time lapse in. So you know the deal. Catch you in a minute. Ooh, a jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so here we are at the final shelter of my world at this point and of this video. Here it is up here, you can see. I had been walking around my world one day. Sorry, let me get over here. And I was just checking out the world, one of the first days I had ever gotten on Minecraft. And I saw this floating island. This was here on the seed. I didn't have to, I didn't make this, nothing. And I was like, hey, I need to put a shelter, a house on there. And here, this is what I did. I haven't been here in forever. I hope I remember how to get on. And I made sure that it's still floating. I can't, there's no ladder up or anything like that. There's this tree, and yep, this is it. I just dug up the tree and I walked right on. This is my floating floating island house. Very simple. I didn't change anything about I didn't want to change one thing. I didn't want to put a ladder up. I left the grass. There's the long grass from it originally. This land was just like this. I just built around it. The wall's a tree. Yeah. This is it. I think it's pretty cool. It's a floating island, people. What is not to love about a floating island? There, that's a work in progress. I know in the time lapse I had to do a little. It was that last time lapse. There was a bit of a weird turn I had to do. If I looked a little to the side, you saw You might have seen there's a roof. There's a pretty big project I'm doing right now, and I didn't want to do a didn't want you guys to see anything yet. It's a pretty big reveal, and you guys are gonna want to wait and check that out. So that's it for this shelter video. So let me know what you think, and I'll leave you with the quote of the day. In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure.